Hello, it's Colin. In today's session, I'm going to introduce you to Turtle Python, and it's a drawing program that allows you to create shapes on the screen, and ultimately you should be able to transfer those shapes to an on-floor turtle and make the pictures on the floor. Let's get coding. So I'm using my favorite Python editor called Thonny. It's free to download. Other programs are available, and I'm going to try and use a different tool for each of these sessions. On the screen at the moment is some code I've borrowed from the Turtle help pages. So it's from this page here, and I should put this link in the instructions. I'll just copy that. And when I run this, you'll see that the program will draw the flower shape that was on that previous page and then fill it in with yellow. So that's going to take another couple of 2-3 seconds to finish the drawing, and ta-da, it fills. So this is kind of like what we're going to be aiming for, but I'm going to take you right through the basics, and we're going to start from scratch. So I'm creating a new project in my editor. Click on Turtle Basics. I think what I'll do is I'll put the links on here as well. The first thing we need to do is to import the Turtle library from Python. And what the library does is that gives Python all the instructions it needs to do the drawings. If I could spell. Imports the Turtle library. We're going to be creating a window for our turtle to sit in. That other program didn't have this, but we can call it WN. We can actually call it anything we like, and that's going to be turtle.screen. That just creates an instance of the screen part of turtle, and having done that, I need to add a closing window on that one. So wn.click on close, open close brackets, closes the window. Benefit of doing this is that we can change the background color as well, which we'll do in a moment. So those two kind of like go in pairs. We're then going to create our turtle object, and let's just call it Bob equals turtle dot turtle. So that's telling the program to create an instance of turtle and call it Bob. Creates our turtle called Bob. And having done that, we can then now make Bob do some running around the screen. So I'm going to create a little loop here. I'm going to make Bob go around in a square for I in range 4. There's 4 sides to a square, so I'm going to get him to go around 4 times. Don't forget that semicolon on the end there. That's a loop 4 times. It's most important this next line is indented. It's normally indented 4, and the colon normally forces the indent to happen. And I'm going to do Bob dot forward 50 pixels. Move Bob forward 50. Let's just run that so you can see what happens there. Turtle 1. So that's our Bob running across the page for 50 pixels. I was going to say it looks more than 50 because actually it's gone forward for 200, so it's done 50 4 times. That's a big movement he's done there. So we're going to put a right turn in each one of his movements there. So if I do Bob dot right, open close brackets, and put 90 degrees. Turn 90 degrees. Now what you're going to see now is you're going to see a smaller square, but it's going to go around in a circle and turn right 4 times. There's a couple of shortcuts we can use in our code here. We can just simply write FD for forward. Forward equals FD as a shortcut. And we can do a right can equal RT for right turn, which I'll go and change now. RT. So let's just check that still works. It's good practice if you make little changes to test your program out. Having done that, you might think, what else can you do here? Well, let's just try an LT here and see what happens now. If I do a left turn, our square has now been created above the line. As an introduction to right, which is RT, and also left, which is equal to left turn. I did mention earlier that we can change the background color here. So if I come up to line 7 and put a new line in, I can do wn.bg color, American spelling, sorry, equals, it's brackets and then speech marks, and then it is the color name in there. So I know there's a color name called sky blue. Press run, and now my background is in sky blue. I'm going to take you to a couple of pages now where there's different color codes you can use. So on the W3 schools page, there are some standard colors that have got names, which I've just pulled the sky blue from. Let me just copy that link to my instructions. Oops. So that link there is for the colors with names. So any of the colors on that page, you can change the color by picking any of those numbers. Chart reuse. Probably said that wrong, but let's just pick this very yellow looking color here. Take it to my Thonny, double click on the word in there, and then run that. Oh, that's very bright. Note American spelling of color. COLOR. If by any chance there you don't have enough colors there to pick one of those, on the W3 schools, on this page here, HTML color codes, just add that to my document here. On this page, you can use a color picker in the middle here. You can use a slider up here to get the main color, and then copy the hexadecimal color here, which is another way of doing color codes. You've also got lots of different selectors down the side here, but I'm just going to take this one here. I've highlighted that. I'm going to do Control-C to copy. Coming back to Thonny, inside my speech marks here, if I do double click and then do Control and V, I've copied that code there. Press run now, and my background color now is whatever color that is from the color picker. So if there aren't enough colors on this page for you, there's thousands and thousands on this page for you. And there's little filters on the left hand side which you can then, just have some fun with that. Okay, back to my code. So that was me changing the background color. I can also change the color of the lines that Bob is drawing. So I go bob.color. I mean, again, American spelling, and let's just type blue in there. Recommend after each little change you make, you do a little test. Make sure it does exactly what you want it to do, so that looks good to me. And the other thing I was going to show you was pen size. So I can do bob.pen size, and if I change that to 3 and then press run, we'll see our line is being drawn bigger. That's all I'm going to show you in this video. What you can do is you can experiment with all of the numbers and the color codes here. So let's just show you. I'm going to change that to 10. I'm going to make him go quite far out. So let's say 200. I'm going to make him turn a big angle. So if I do 136, and I'm going to increase the number of loops to say to 40, just to show you what can be done. Now if I press run now, so it's kind of like drawing a big fancy star. If you've ever had a spirograph kit, this is kind of like the sort of thing that spirograph would do. So that's exactly how the flower is made. Have I done enough turns of the loop? I don't know. It's looking good. Oh, could have done a few more, but you get the gist of what we're doing there. Right, well that finishes today's session. Do experiment with those numbers. Do have a play with the colors. Do have a play with the line thickness. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.